in the top five, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself. The Badgers will boot it away to start the game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Washington's offense will take the field first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive.
Lost one deep down the right side. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Huskies.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Wisconsin's offense will take the field for the first time. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. The play action fake. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to keep it in the air. The short hands, it's straight. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's straight. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. The Badgers will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Gets it out fast. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield on first down. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. It's complete to the right. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Huskies will line it up on 1st and 10. The running back has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. All right, guys, let's chat for just a moment about Washington. They've made it to the middle of the season, #1 team in the land, but now's when you have to work on staying there.
Yeah, it's been a really, really good start. Impressed with them, impressed with offense, defense, special teams, complete unit so far. But yes, 7 games in, we ain't crowned a national champion.
No doubt about it. And listen, they've looked good for most of the first half of the year. Obviously, that's why they've got that number beside their name now. But when you're the #1 team, all that means is the games get bigger and bigger as you go. So still lots of meat on the bone for this team.
That's reeled in. It's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unleashes one deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Got a man. It's Patrick. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Badgers want to move quickly. Off play action. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. On the run, fires downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Badgers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They'll start this drive going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Here comes the hurry up. Part of the DNA of the Washington offense has been a guy who can get it done with his arm.
And just finding a guy that makes everybody around you better, that can make the right decisions, that can highlight your skill positions. That's what get the Washington fans going crazy, going nuts, and that's when they have those great football teams.
Trying play action. Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Quickly complete. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. They'll give it to the back. Fights off the defender. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Back to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They'll send out the kicker here. This crowd trying to do it's hard to get inside the kicker's head. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. And the Badgers in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Now on first down from the 30.
Really good-looking run right there. He reminds me of one of the greatest Wisconsin...
Intercepted for the 11th time. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
The Huskies trying to cash it in on first and goal. Marches ahead. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. And the D deny them on second and goal. On the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up second and 3. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
Nice read and nice throw. And I know Wisconsin quarterbacks always get the unfair moniker that they're game managers, and it's because they've always been a great rushing offense. Just got to complete a couple throws and keep the offense on schedule. But when you think about the offenses where they've had a difference maker, a guy like Russell Wilson that were able to throw on first down, take shots, just make them so much more explosive. I think this guy has some of those traits too.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the fumble and the defense got it. Touchdown, Washington. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Pulls and throws out the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Fires deep on the run. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Takes it on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's right. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got the quick pass. Across the 25, he's got room. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Washington. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Louisiana Tech is on top, but it's not like Terry Bradshaw is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 4 over Liberty. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Got it behind the line. It's Avant. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Avant. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Here's the handoff. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. To the air on second down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Grabbed over the middle, it's straight. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake. It's complete to the left. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught.
Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. They're working that left side. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
What a phenomenal individual effort to getting the catch, getting the foot down in bounds. He's now setting up his offense here for a potential touchdown on this very next play.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. He'll pull it on the read. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Badger!
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Right down the boulevard. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got his man in the middle. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Madison. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. And with that, let's head back to a great scene there in Camp Randall.
Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Slithers into space. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Badgers moving quickly to the line. To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Looking to fire. The quick out. Breaks into the open. Crosses the 45. Out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He lobs one high down the left side. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
You got to be so careful, too, Dave, because on third and long, they're playing their nickel now. They've got extra DBs on the field. Those windows are going to open and close really, really quickly. And I think that time the quarterback got a little too greedy trying to fit that football in a small window.
He did, and I like the zone coverage, too, because everybody's staring at the quarterback, so you can get a really good break on the football, knowing where the sticks are. They break on it, and they get the big interception.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They'll move the tight end. Leaves it with the back.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Snagged out of the air. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Touchdown, Huskies! And the route is on. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Behind the chains now on second and long. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. Just keeps slinging it. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The give on the inside. Turns it on at midfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Badgers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They're going to ride this running back. Nice move there. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Red pass, it's complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Working that left side now. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's see what they've dialed up on third and long from the 22. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. A famous writer once said most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a fires deep toward the end zone. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Touch pass on the run. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Sets up the screen. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to power their way ahead. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. First play of the drive comes from the 38. He'll keep it himself. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's straight. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's straight. How about those sweet twinkle toes-like moves as he gets to the 38? The Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Gives it to the back on the draw. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Badgers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. They want to throw it. Fires to the end zone. Oh, it's picked off.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. It's a draw. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. Washington sends out the punt team. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. It's straight. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab down the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Turning it off. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Badgers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw on 1st down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Right on target this time. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Finds his man down the middle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He'll do it himself. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Back to pass. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. He wants to throw it. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. A late game touchdown to put 6 on the board.
Nice pitch, nice catch, and listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to, and this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Louisiana Tech is getting smoked today. This is an eye-opener. It's a type of game that can just demoralize a fan base. They're trailing by 21 to Liberty. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Dead center perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.